Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a hot minute. I am your host,
These
Trojan.
fuel cells are
And we
extremely
back
explosive.
with
They
a
must be delivered
very-
to headquarters via the docks. Your assignment...
It is
We are-
essential that you retrieve these dangerous items. In the
So we are back. Oh gosh, the audio. Okay, so we are back with Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, PS1 game, one of my childhood games, and it's been 7 months since I last uploaded a video. And the last episode, or the last video I made 7 months ago, was the second episode going through this. So fortunately, I still have the game, the saved game file, and I'm ready to get straight into it. Let's do it, man. I'm actually really down for this. I'm actually, I'm hoping I can see this. So let's hope for the best. But let's go with it.
Let's go to work.
Have I ever gone through this part? I don't think I have. So this will be very interesting. Now, first and foremost, hold on. You have to forgive me, peeps. The audio is absolutely brutal. I'll just put that down a bit. And there we go. Trojan, the editing master. Shout out to OBS. Oh wait! Okay, what? Okay, hold on. Ooh. Okay. No, this doesn't make sense. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Hold on the phone. Nah, we were doing that. Nah. That was the analog. That was 100% the analog. I completely forgot to play this game. Damn it.
You must find and rescue all the civilians.
Alright. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It has been a hot minute, and I have not played this game in ages. So I am looking forward, see what I can do, see if my gaming abilities have... Let's see if I'm still a true gamer or if I've gone out of touch. Because it has been such a while. And just for the context, last video, as I said, was 7 months ago, which is insane. And you can probably see, you can tell that I still got a bit of it. Oh my goodness. Hold on, that might be cap. This might be cap. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be complete cap. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Because I would say, yeah, it's been a pretty good day. You know, I went to the gym, and just a bit of a life update. Last video that I made was 7 months ago, and that was, funny enough, that was Boxing Day. So that was last year, basically. And during that time, I think, last time I checked, I was like 184 pounds. I am now 142 pounds, so I've lost 40 or so pounds throughout this year. And I'm telling you, it has been really good, because I look at the camera right now and I thought, holy fudge. I look at the footage I was like last year, and I can see the difference, and I feel a lot better and confident in myself. So I feel good about that. But one of the sacrifices that I had to make is, as you can tell, no videos. I have not made a video in the longest of times, and most importantly, my health is about to go down. I'm about to die, folks. Don't do it. Oh fudge. Oh gosh. We're both on the last life. Oh, we clutched that. Okay, let's get that. So, I had to make a huge amount of sacrifices in order to... Okay. Oh, I get it. Basically, okay, now I get it, sorry, bear with me 1 second, I just had to play around with the audio for a bit. But one thing I want to say was I had to make a huge amount of sacrifices to get to this very point, which also included, oh looks like we got something, which also included sacrificing, not making videos. I had to sacrifice, like, not having, you know, my favourite foods, favourite treats. I had to basically give up my old lifestyle in order to achieve what I've achieved so far. Now, most of this year, from January all the way till, I'll say like July, so it's currently August, so I'll say like till July, I've mostly been on a cut. I've mostly always been on a deficit, and I look back on it and I thought, my goodness, I was on a crazy deficit. And yeah, but I had the discipline and I proved myself that I can do it. And not only that, I actually achieved something I've never experienced in my life, and I was actually seeing my abs. And and it was one of the things one of my mates were telling me. He was telling me I really should like focus more on my abs. Now I was getting leaner, and I didn't really believe. I thought I had to be like a certain weight in order to achieve that kind of levels, and I thought I don't think I was good enough for that. I don't think I was nowhere near. Oh, hold on, boys, hold on. Where are we? Where are we?
Wow.
Ah!
Don't panic.
I'm a new man. Get out of here, man. You think 7 bumps is gonna make a difference on me? Oh, sorry, I accidentally just kicked the. My bad. Right, let me go ahead and get this real quick. Nice. So if there's one thing I want to say, yeah. So from January till July, I was on a cut, on a pretty strong deficit. I was on a pretty more than moderate. It was a pretty aggressive cut, but it was enough for me to. And in addition to that, I was like always consistently going to the gym. And now during this time, we're now in August, I've now made a commitment to go on a bulk, which means I'm trying to put on more weight. Which in my case, I'm trying to put on, I think, like half a pound a week, which is like 0.25. I think it's like 0.25 kgs. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the goal. In terms of whether I'll be successful, we are not fully sure on that one. But the only thing I can do is to continue to try different things. Hold on. Huh? Yeah. Oh, is there a switch? Hold on. I just realized. Oh, the select button. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I guess there's not much information here. Okay. Say no more. Or say something. Okay, so I've been through here. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. No, that's not it. That is not it. This is not it, Chief. This is not it. Ah. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Oh. You can see my beautiful face, right? Okay, now you can. Oh, I'm a delusion. Ah. Yo, I'm basically going all the way back. Oh gosh, how do we get through this? Ah. Wait, are we even recording? Okay, we are recording. Oh my goodness, imagine we weren't recording. That would have been a mad one. But as I said in my last video, I still was trying to find, and I think that was actually the last video I made in such a while. And one of the core reasons why, and I'll be honest, one of the core reasons why I'm decided to make a turn and try to make it more of a habit is more of the. Hold on, can I do this? No, I can't. Okay, so if I have annihilated all of this, hold on, buddy, bro, where are you? Where are you people? Yo, okay, so we annihilated this ship as always, but my guy. Oh my goodness, yo, can we cut this bit out? I feel like a plum. Really? Oh dear. Oh clutch. Oh finessing. Let's go. We still got this. We're still a gamer. But one of the reasons why I wanted to put myself, if I want to make the video again, is actually because, you know, a lot has been happening this year, and a particular thing where I just feel like, to be honest, I feel like one of the core reasons why I made these videos back in the past, back when I first started, was just to have some fun with them, play some games, and yeah, just you only live once, and just play some games I'm really into, talking to myself, or even just talking to the camera. Because I'll be real, like listening to the videos back in the in the past, I find it really rewarding because I can see how I was during that time. So this is a video no different, and most importantly, that really contributed to my confidence overall when it comes to real life. I'm telling you, I've had so many. The impact of just talking to a camera is profound. It's incredible, and that is why I'm really trying to encourage myself to try and get in to make that more of a habit. So, and again, I'm sure I reiterate this one core message is I've always been not the most social person, and I may not be the greatest at talking either. You know, there may be times when I'm stuttering, and actually, funny enough, I'm very surprised we're not stuttering right now. But it's more of a belief that I was like, I know I'm good enough. I know I can put myself out there, and that's why I'm doing this. And at the same time, having a good time. So that's more of a life update for me. I wanted to like and this is the key. When I make these videos, and the best videos are the ones that are like these offline, unedited videos. I think those are the best ones because it just allows me to be myself. I don't have to focus on being the most perfect person. Now, this is actually a very important segue into something that I've been doing this year, and that's
Do something.
I remember this. Hey, Strike me. Thank you, mate. Get out of here, man. Out. Get out of here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah. Get out of here. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Watch. Get out of here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Get out of here. Yep. Peace. Peace out, my bro. Peace out, my guy. Yeah, so content creation, I haven't been out of touch of it per se. Now, in terms of video gaming, I would definitely say I have not played video games in ages since I've been on this fitness transformation. I have been doing content creation, mostly around, oh gosh, or I say anything? Oh gosh, okay, nice. Yeah, before, give me some help. Yeah, so I have been dabbling into some form of content creation. I think mostly, hold on. Go on. Got this. Nice. I need some help. I need some help ASAP. But yeah, I've been doing some kind of content creation, but it's mostly been, illustrating and just documenting my whole process.
Awesome.
Or documenting my whole fitness journey. And it has been fun. I've also invested into a camera. So it's all part of the process, and it's all been okay. Fair enough. GG's. No, I'm angry. So I invested into a camera. Got into a bit of like filming, a bit into the a bit more into photography, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. One thing I will say though is I haven't been talking as much, and sure, I've been talking to myself into the camera, but the problem is that the frequency of it hasn't been accurate at all. Because a good chunk of my time when I make those videos is mostly been in the editing software. Because I'm trying to make it sound cool, but that's the problem. I don't get the opportunity to make these kind of videos. It may not be like the best quality, right? But that's kind of the point. It's like having the opportunity to capture certain parts of my life, see how I'm going, use it as a time for me to reflect, play some games, have a good time. And I don't expect anyone to be basically into this. If anything, I expect my future version to be watching this. If my future version isn't watching these videos, my goodness. Yo, future game, lock in, bro, lock in. But yeah. And even the styles, I've done different kinds of videos. One of them was like, I record some gameplay and then use that time to, let's go.
Wow.
Oh, I'm a very smart person. Okay. I use that time to talk about a particular event in my life. It's me being a bit more real. Now, that's all well and good, but the only problem with that is like, it takes away the fun of making videos, because I'm making videos, because basically how I do is I do the recording, I do some gameplay on the side, and it's just not that fun, man. But this kind of style, where I'm just like talking, playing some games, now this is my kind of style. It's the style that I've always loved, and it may not be the most popular one, but at the end of the day, you gotta make videos and do things and ultimately do the things that make it happen, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. So, and as we speak about this, the determination is on an all-time high. Oh, let's go. the determination is on an all-time high. I am so determined that I am going to absolutely annihilate this oncoming mission. Just mark my words. Okay, I think I just... Okay, if I save... I'm probably... Ah, no. We are not free. We shall find the answer. There is always an answer. Now, in the last video, I was hinting on a couple of games. One of them in particular was Call of... No, I was going to Call of Duty. No, it was actually Pokemon. Now, I did, to be fair, I feel like I was lying. Wait, did I play Pokemon this year? Because I was in the middle of playing Pokemon Heart Gold, and it's a really good game. And I've never played Pokemon Heart Gold before, so it's the first time, playing through it. And I'm pretty sure I made it towards the final gym leader, but there's a problem. It's all on my phone. I can't make a gaming video of that, but there is one game that I absolutely love, but at the same time didn't really get the chance. Didn't get the actual chance. Oh, yo, that is a hook situation. Oh, yeah. One game that I played a lot was Pokemon Diamond, but I never had the chance to play Pokemon Platinum because I never owned the game myself. Ah, okay. Wait, I was here. I was literally here, bro. Bro. Deadass man, I was here. Bro. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay, we went here. Were we here? Yes, we went here. Let's go. So Pokemon Platinum is definitely on the radar, and I'm thinking some kind of Nuzlocke randomizer challenge because I'm very well familiar with the whole game. Now, of course, one thing I'm thinking about is like, how am I able to do it?
Wow.
How do I do it in a way that I'm trying to think of like, how do I do it in a way that doesn't result in me having to, invest a true chunk of my time going through having to battle wild Pokemons? Because I think that's the one thing that's always on the back of my mind. I'm thinking, oh, please don't tell me to keep on fast forward and doing all that shenanigans, because my goodness, it is a absolute mission. But it's definitely on the radar. So if anyone happens to be listening to this and they happen to watch play Pokemon, I'm open to ideas or other games, because I'm always on the radar. And I must say, this is absolute top tier gameplay. But that's kind of the point with Power Rangers. Power Rangers, you don't exactly know what to expect. But it's about problem solving, it's about trying different things, seeing what works, seeing what clicks. That is more or less it. There must be some door or something, bro. No? Okay. So okay, so I guess we have to take this one step at a time. Well, we were just here, right? Oh, look. Oh, would you look at that? Were we here? We were just here, right? Okay. Good. Okay, cool. We were here. We were here. We were just here too. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's another book here. Okay. Okay, to be fair, I'm not gonna beat up myself over this one because, man, that's literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, we have Google Maps, man. What is this? Oh dear. Oh dear. But the key for me is, I'm definitely open to playing more games.
Awesome.
I just need to think about what games I can do. Now, I'm very grateful that I still have the dock emulator. I still have because dock emulator is what I use to play the game. So I'm very fortunate that I still have the save file. I'm like, if I don't have to save file, it would have been a different situation. I'll probably have to start from all the way. And fun fact, I have not finished and completed Power Rangers at all. So the only way in which I can complete this with the greatest of ease, shout out to my boy Smug. I feel like we're basically getting a good gist of ourselves. Ooh.
Yes.
Can I also say Minecraft? But I haven't got. I do have a Minecraft account, but I haven't. The thing is, I haven't played Minecraft in ages, and I do have an account, but I don't. I don't know if it's still Mojang, so I need to figure that out. But so yeah, so Pokemon is of course on the radar. I'm also still thinking about like, you know, is there anything I can do with the existing Call of Duties? Because I think I heard that the latest game was Black Ops 2 that is now backwards compatible. So I'm like, now just a fun fact with me is like I used to be like a really hardcore Call of Duty player, like Max Prestige. Even over here, my resume, Max Prestige on Black Ops 2, baby. I would like to think I made so many accounts on PS3, but on Modern Warfare 3, I would be fairly confident if I was at least minimum like 5th, 6th prestige. I don't think I definitely would, and there's no shot I was like 10th prestige, but I was pretty much locked in. But on Black Ops 2, oh man, that was like, I was completely in the zone on that one. Holy fudge, I had like diamond snipers, you name it. So it's too bad it's not on the it's too bad I used to have it on the Xbox, but as you can clearly tell, I'm now converted to the PC world, PC gaming world. And I do not have the only console I have is the PS4, and it's under my bed, covered in dust probably. So I would not be surprised if I turn that bad boy on and all it's gonna do is like just dust just flying away, just flowing. Oh dear. But hey, it'll be great content, right? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh wow. My reactions were delayed, but I don't know if you did a scuba was he was not locked in.
Alright.
My brother was not locked in. Oh, that would have been great. Okay, so we're doing well. We're doing well. I'm pretty sure we have not explored all of the areas, so we might have to get absolutely punished. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, nice. Get out of here. So yeah, I think what I do need to do though is one of the things that I really enjoyed when I first launched and first created the YouTube channel Fusion was that I had these fun ideas which allowed me to not only play the game but add a unique challenge to it. Oh wow, I didn't know that was a thing. So for example, Mario Kart Wii time trial challenges. Give myself free. Format was give myself free.
Let's do it.
I've never made it this far, but let's try and do this. Get out of here, mate. What is this music, bro? The tactics, the jukes. 360 portal mandoms. Oh! Damn, good. Damn, bro. You can't touch me. I've not been hit him, but he has not hit me. He has not landed a punch on me. Watch how I'm about to fix myself. Oh gosh. The AI of PS1 is absolutely, the flamethrower. Go. This is it. This is it. You may be angry. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, you can... Listen, mate.
We rock.
Yeah, get out of here. I don't think... To be fair, I've not been through this one, so... And ladies and gentlemen, there we
Mission
go.
accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. There we go. Yes, let's go. All right. Done it. But what I was going to say... Right, so how am I doing? 23 minutes. Right. Before we go into the next mission, what I wanted to say, and this is actually something really important, is yeah, so when I first launched the Choosing channel, in fact, let me just do this, man. I launched the Choosing channel, created the YouTube channel, I set some challenges for myself, so Mario Kart Wii, time trial challenges, Modern Warfare 2, Spec Ops Veteran challenges, Modern Warfare 3, Spec Ops challenges, no, Veteran only. That was fun as heck, and then there's like Modern Warfare 2 trying to like try to set some additional challenges, but stuff like that, man. That's what gets me going. Get out of here. Oh, that's my chest. That's me on a push day, baby. Yo. But we need to do more of that, right? And I think that's just my style. My style is playing games. Now, question people may be having is, would I ever be open to playing new games? And of course it's at the back of my mind for sure, but I just need to put a bit more time into that. But the thing that brings me the most joy is playing playing games that have a special place in my heart and going down the nostalgic route. That's kind of like my bread and butter. Now for other people, we can see that there's plenty of people playing modern games. I'm not sure if I'm one of those people, because for me, I'm not much of a gamer by any means, and I'm not much, especially if I was put in an online lobby in Call of Duty at this very moment.
Attack! I repeat, we are under attack! This time, Lightspeed Power Rangers, you are too late. I now control all of the Aqua Base and all of Lightspeed.
We shall see.
I have taken your palace from you.
We shall see about that. We shall see about that, Queen Banshira. We shall see about that. I've never been here. Right, let's go. Lock in, Cade. That's right. My name is Cade. I'm 28. I'm a proud person. I'm very confident. I always mention my name dozens of times, numerous times. I am not gonna edit my name. I'm proud. Be proud of who you are, man. And that goes for every single person in this world. We're all beautiful. We all have something to offer, and this is actually something that's so true. We all have something to offer in this world, and do the things that make you ultimately happy. And I also do, and I was actually gonna make a private video, basically just documenting how I feel. But the one lesson that I want to at least capture in this. What the heck? This is scary, bro. What the heck what am I watching? Yo, this is like a freaking funeral song. Yo. A reminder that we have one life. For real, no, for real. But yeah, one message I want to say. It will be the fact that not only do you have one life, live it for yourself, live it on your own terms.
Yes!
Because I think the one core lesson that I've come to terms with is okay, this music this music slaps. I dig it. Okay. Alright, nice, I dig it. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah. So the one lesson that I would like to say is the fact that not everyone, in the context of friends, colleagues, dating, everywhere, right? The same thing.
Thank you, Ranger,
all I
for
can say
rescuing me.
is
Now it's time to rescue Dana's father. First, take me to security's main terminal.
what the frick am I? What's going on? Hey yo. Okay, I'm getting it. Right, what is going on? Oh, I get it. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I can't. And the answer is, the thing I want to say is in the context of those things I just previously mentioned, you can't please everyone. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone's going to have an interest in you. That's ultimately okay, because the most important thing is that you have your back. You have your own back, and that you stay true to yourself. Oh, yo, what the heck? I'm not a cat, bro. Let's get back down there. Wait, we can't go back. Hey, put me back down there. I want to finish him off. Hey, that bad. I was ready to. Oh, can I go down there? Can I go back down there? You know what? Let me finish you off. Get out of here. Can I get down? Oh, man, I was ready for you. Don't worry. I'll be coming back down, Junior. Don't you damn worry. But as I was saying, you can't please everyone, and not everyone is going to like you. It's okay that there will be people who just have no interest, even as a friend, dating, whatever it is. It's absolutely okay. But what I think is not okay is giving up on yourself, giving up on who you are as a person, or trying to change yourself for the sake of trying to please other people. Because all the people that I have in my life, from friends, family, colleagues, all the experiences and all the people who are in my life, they chose me because I stayed true to myself. And I've had people who've ghosted me, who've shown no interest and lack of interest in me, and that's completely okay. because I know that one person showing no interest in me isn't a reflection on me as a person, right? Because if that was the case, you know, I wouldn't have all the cool people in my life right now, you know? As at the end of the day, that's what's beautiful about this world, is the fact that everyone is different and everyone's unique in their own way, and yet we all have people who gravitate towards us. But the same thing can say for people that may repel against me. That's okay. And the moment you embrace that and you just accept that is probably one of the most powerful things you can do, because you can be authentic, you can be yourself. And and I think I might have illustrated, I might have mentioned the similar message back when I had it. Back in one of my videos that I made, I almost have to say more than a year. And one of the messages that I had was, despite trying to be myself, I just realized I was always questioning myself over this. Like, about, oh gosh, like I was always questioning myself.
Okay, that's it. Provisional control is now back online and in the
All right, we done
the
it.
other two main switches.
Lock in. We need to save the other teammates. Get it done.
Well done. The security systems will be... Ranger, you must hold off the...
Hold off. Okay, so this is like a one-man show. Here we go. As you can potentially see, I am locked out. But yeah, and that's why I am making this video and why I'm recording this as Trujan, as Cade. I'm being the person who I was 5 years ago. Someone who didn't really care about what other people thought. And especially someone, and I don't mind being honest on this, it's like, mate, this year I was infatuated, that's the right word, I was emotionally invested into someone at work. And and that infatuation really developed. And I'm more than happy to say this, is because, no. Now, did this happen while I was doing my fitness transformation? Not really. Funny enough, because I was always going to the gym, I was always locked in. Now, I'm more than happy to say that all that stuff that happened to me, you know, I just experienced it. And do I feel good for it? Absolutely not. No, I'm joking. I don't. No, I was completely knocked out. All right, get in there. Get in there. Oh gosh. Guys, that was part of the strategy. I repeat, that was part of the strategy. Put myself in blaze mode as if this is Pokemon. Man thinks this is Pokemon. This ain't no Pokemon. Wait, do I need to go in here? The universe is ours. That's basically the message on the intro here. Oh no. Okay, we're out. Are we out? Oh, we're out. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, that's not it. But yeah, I just want to illustrate that. And that's okay. And then sorry, that's it. So I had a crush. I was infatuated with them these last couple of weeks. I think this mostly started in like June. And funny enough, this was like during a time where I stopped going to the gym and started working out at home, which I think definitely played a huge role in this infatuation. And I say that because I'm very confident that this infatuation isn't grounded on anything except for the fact that, you know, I've craved in being in a relationship. But when you're infatuated with someone, especially someone who I know isn't my type, isn't truly my type, you know, at all, no disrespect at all to them, but I've got to be real and honest with myself and just come to terms that I was like, look, I wasn't really into them, but because I was infatuated with them, I was like emotionally invested. All the things that I stood for and the things I was looking for in a partner. So for example, I'm not that keen on people smoking. Look, by the way, we all have preferences. If you smoke, I'm not judging, bro. I am not judging. That's just not for me, right? I would like someone who's gone through the fitness transformation and someone who's pretty much active at the gym. I would like someone who's the same as well. Someone who's also going to the gym and trying to be a better version, so we can push each other. Those two things are like very important, and I already those two traits have not been apparent at all on this person, which is if I saw this on a dating app, if I saw this person in real life, I wouldn't have done.
Panic.
Oh gosh, hey yo, okay. Nah, bro, you think you're feeding this up? Abominus? You say, Abomin, get out of here, bro. I'm Abominus. Oh, what the heck? Nah, bro, get out of here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's like gym. It's like the gym. Push yourself to the limit. Okay, I need some help. I need some help ASAP. But yeah, despite these things, despite the person being a smoker, not going to the gym, and if anything, with all due respect, they are not even active at the gym. Right? They are not active at the gym. And yeah, I'll still, and these are things, if I was in real life, there's a fuck is immunity. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Okay, there it's not. I thought it was an infinite ammo. But yeah, if I saw this on a dating app, or if I saw this in real life, I wouldn't think much about it. And actually, here's the funny thing, right? If I saw this person in real life on the street, I wouldn't be like, oh my goodness, I would love to be with this person. Right? That's the most maddest thing, right? The other thing I would have to say is like, yo, is if I saw this person on a dating app, would I swipe right on this person? And the answer is, I actually I'm very confident I honestly wouldn't. I honestly would not do that at all. And that's just me being honest, right? I look at it and I think, no. And funny enough, right, when the emotional investments happened, it kind of felt like the dynamics really changed, because when I was doing the transformation, I was feeling really confident, and I think the interest between me and this person was the opposite, and I think this person was I was like minding my own business. I wasn't really into them. I was just kind of like cracking on with it, to be honest. I was pretty much focused on the gym, not showing much interest, but that's when this person was trying to be interested in me. Like, I remember this person literally complimented my hair. You know, she was pretty cool with me. We've had both conversations, but I get it because I wasn't that much of a tryout. But then when I started to develop these feelings or these emotional, I got infatuated with this person because, you know, I spent more time with them because I basically asked them I've asked them for coffee. You know, I got their Instagram. I did all these things, which is, by the way, very impressive because I did all of these things in person. And it's all good experience as well. But it doesn't well, the problem when you're infatuated, or I don't know if I'm using the right term correctly, but when you're emotionally invested into someone, especially, when you're emotionally invested into someone that much, you automatically forget about all the things that you value in a person. That goes out the window. So you've completely ignored the fact that you're not into someone's way, and yet you're look. And when I was having coffee with them, they were literally vaping right in front of me, man. And I feel very strongly about that. I'm just not digging that, okay? And that's just me being honest. But I completely ignored it. And I thought, why should you settle for less? Why should I compromise on that? You know, especially if I whoa. Nah, bro, what? Oh, you can't. Okay, you can't jump. Okay, I blame that.
Awesome.
Ew. Oh mate, I completely cooked that one. Oh man. But yeah, but the good thing is I learned these things, and it's also really good that I went through it because so, you know, but when I got emotionally invested, you ignore the things that you truly stand for as a person. You also compromise who you are as a person. And when I felt that when I was showing more interest into this person, for whatever reason, it kind of worked against me, because I was like, this person was like, I think it was like they were less interested in me because I was more interested in them. It's like a cat, man. The more I can't describe it any better than that, man. Hey, yo. Get out of here, man. Get out. Yeah, so it's like a cat. The moment I saw showed interest, all of us, you know, they're not having any of it. They're running away. But the moment I don't show any interest in the cat, the cat just comes coming back. And I really do believe that's exactly what's going on with this. Now, at the end of the day, would I say, am I trying to say, oh, okay, let's ignore? No, I'm trying to say, like, be real with yourself, man, and just don't be ashamed, and don't be afraid. And this is, again, the emotional investment really came from a place of someone who just wants to be in a relationship. For context, I'm 28. I have not been on one in ages. And I can say that, and it's very impressive that I can say this with absolute confidence. And it's funny because one of the things is like this video, I wasn't even planning on making the video because earlier today I was in my absolute feels. Like I was feeling absolutely devastated over what happened yesterday. And that was a consequence, and this is the other thing as well. It's like when you are infatuated with someone, especially when you're infatuated with someone who's not really your type, but you in your mind tells you this is your type, and it compromises. The biggest downfall, the biggest danger that's associated. The biggest downfall that is associated with that is the fact that I was gonna say something. So when the moment they show no interest, or whatever it is, or when you start to look at the negative, that's when it hits you really badly. Like the smallest of things, it's like you're looking for a crumb of validation or a crumb of like something, and either your mood is like really good or really bad. And yesterday was unfortunately one of those scenarios where in my head, it was a really negative scenario, a negative outcome. So with the infatuation, I was always nervous at the idea. So context, I've always asked this person for coffee. I was then thinking like, it was like this infatuation was so bad I was even talking to my mates about it. And I told the multiple mates about it. And to be fair, okay, that was on me. I take full accountability on that. Oh man, the infatuation's dying now. It's interfering with my gameplay. Alright, Murmatron, you are going down. But yeah, when that happened. Oh no, so when the instance happened, so I was really interested. Oh gosh, person's going straight in, and I'm not having any of it, Junior. What are you? Oh wait, bro, wait. Okay. The hotness, the heat. Okay, I'm on lost this one. I'll resurrect from the dead. Run away! Be a bish. Be a bishy. But yeah, when I was I've asked them for coffee. I've managed to get their Instagram. So things were going really well. In terms of the confidence, in terms of like how things were going. But of course, I didn't really know if they were interested in me like that. And even just before, like the next logical step was to ask them for lunch during work. And I was really fearful and nervous around the idea of, despite again, this is the same person who I said is not actually my type on paper. And to be honest, and this is the thing that really does it for me. Yo, this guy's killing me, bro. Yo, I'm going for him. Go for it. Go for it. You. Yeah, so I wasn't really sure how they felt towards me, and just the thought of like doing the logical step made me really nervous, all things considered, because I was like, I could either find out this person may be interested, or they may end up sadly saying, hey man, I'm not interested. And that latter was the thing I really feared the most. Bro, I don't know what to do if that happened. Because remember, on paper, and this is the thing I was saying, it's like I was more attractive than this person. I had multiple people say the exact same thing. It's like they were telling me outright, like, dude, they didn't see, because they both, like, I had like one person who's seen both of us, and he was actually questioning. He's like, bro, what are you doing, man? He's like, you are clearly way more attractive than this person. why are you going through the effort of doing this? You know, why are you chasing this one person who's A, not your type, and 2, you know you can do better. You know, I went through all the hard work, went through the transformation, and I feel good, and I do feel good. I do feel attractive, and as we beat the game, let's go. Hey! Hey! There we go, is that GG's? And that's GG's! Okay, alright. Yeah, so, I'm happy to, end the recording shortly. So actually, I'm more than happy to mention this one bit. This is my style. Go on a little rant, go on a bit of trauma topic. So it's like this, right? Yeah. So I knew I was more attractive. In fact, on the second coffee when I had with this person, I looked at her directly in the eyes and I thought to myself, bro, what are we doing here? I knew I was in a complete league, and this is not me being a douchebag. This is just me being honest. If I showed the picture and you look at my face, you'll see why. Like, and it was actually, that was one thing that was apparent, because when I was telling my friend about this person, he asked me, "Oh, do you have a picture of her?" And I was like, I was so embarrassed because I was like, I was so embarrassed. I said, "No, she doesn't have a picture." Because if I knew I showed the picture, he'd be like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Because that's exactly what one of my boys said. He looked at it, he seen both me and her, and he's like, "I don't get it. Why would you do? You're way more attractive than this person. You're fit, you're lean, you're 6 foot, if I'm 5'11", but I have all good traits, and you're selling for this." You know, and he knows me very well, and I was like, yo. But he was the one who was saying the next logical step, if you want to do it, is the lunch. Now, it's funny because during last week, this person was on holiday, and before then I was over to their Instagram. I had the bright idea of sending her a DM, seeing how holiday was going. It took her a bunch of time, like it took her a week to reply. She posted a story like a couple of days in, which I heard is normal, so that's fair enough. I've never do that. And during that time, I was basically going through all kinds of emotions. And that is the consequence of being emotionally invested into someone. It's like your brain comes up with all sorts of thoughts that says, "Oh, this person doesn't like you. This person's like, you should need to move on, blah, 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 blah." And to be fair, although there was a lot of energy wasted and I was reacting a lot, which in hindsight was not the greatest, it did help because it did give me closure. I was like, you know what? I can do better. That emotional bubble, the infatuation just popped. Right? It just popped. And I was like, you know what, mate? I can do better. I am the GOAT. I mean, not the GOAT, but I do feel good. I do believe in myself that I can do better. And so I was like, cool. So this person replied on Saturday. I was funny on a call with my boy. I was like, what do I say? Because she was saying, oh, the holiday was really fun. And she asked me how I was. And I said, and for help with my friend, I just said, I hope I'm good. I can't wait to hear more about it. And then I said, want to grab lunch this week? And I was like, okay. I was like, the thrill of it, why not? And she replied the next day saying, I think she said, she basically said, let me see, as she's not sure she's coming in on Wednesday. And I just took that as like, okay, cool. You're not coming in on Wednesday. Sweet. I means I can move on. And because what really helped from Tuesday was like, I was, during this time I was infatuated with this person. I remember this one instance where I was with my other mate and we were going out and I saw these couple of girls approach us, and one of them, who was the main person who asked us if we could take a photo of him, my goodness, she was amazing. Oh my goodness. And I was like, yo, comparing this person to this? Bro, it was like, I opened my eyes and made me realize, holy fudge. There are levels to this, man, and this is like crazy. Now, this isn't delusion. I do believe I could. I'm like, by all means, like fit, like good looking. I believe in that. So I feel I'm very well capable of getting someone like that. But not that particular person, because I heard that she's because when we found her Instagram, because we want to send the photos to her. She basically said, no, she basically was like, not as like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like big-headed, I think is the right way. But I digress. But I was like, that bubble pod, I was like, you know what? I really can do better. I really can. So on Wednesday, came into the office, because again, I asked for lunch like when she's in the office. Cool. I already planned my meal for lunch because I didn't really expect anything to happen. I didn't expect her to come in, and even if she did, there's no guarantee anything will happen. But funny enough, it was so funny because she sat next to me. She sat next to me, and I was like, okay, now what? Because I've already put my because I've already gotten over this person. And when the situation happened yesterday, when I was recalling that past experience, and I realized I can do better, and I thought I will do better, and I realized this is just a waste of my time. I gained nothing from this because the original plan was I was expecting her not to come in on Wednesday. Easy. Then I don't have to waste my time asking for coffee, asking for lunch. I don't have to do any of these things. I could basically be how I was before all this infatuation stuff happened before. So I don't have to go to her desk. I don't have to make all these efforts, all the chasing, none of it. Bollocks. And I'm trying to think what else happened. Yeah. So I came, and this is what's so powerful. So I was texting my boy, okay, what do I do? And he's saying, ask you what you fancy, and then ask what she fancies. I was like, okay, cool. So she was next to me. I distance, and again, this is from a place where I was like, I wasn't worried about the consequences, which is so funny because a week ago, I was having a very similar conversation with my mate, and the one thing I was so fearful of is the possibility of the rejection or the reality that this person may not be interested. And had I known that, I would never have done this in the first place. But I put no pressure on myself, and I just asked with confidence. I was like, "Oh, hey, have you been to?" I was like, "You know what? I actually fancy the Shim. Have you been to the Shim before?" And she said, "Oh yeah, I've been once." I was like, "What did you think?" It was like, "It was good." I was like, "Oh, let's go there then." And the reaction was, I didn't, yeah, but I can't control the reaction. But the confidence of how I said it was nice because how I got into Instagram was like I was a story mess, but I was confident. And he was like, "Oh, that's a big meal actually." And then I listened, and I think she said, "Oh yeah, maybe another time." And yeah, and I was like, "Oh," and what was good is I didn't listen. I was like, "Okay, you know." And I think I was like, "What were you planning on getting?" He said, "Just get a sandwich at level on the 5th floor, which is like where the cafeteria is." And I was like, "Okay, well." First in the back of my mind, I was like, "I'm not gonna get a sandwich," because I already had like a big meal plan because I'm now on a bulk. So that wasn't right up my street, right up my alley. And yeah, I just ended up saying, yeah, and I was like, "Oh, at this place, I'd assume." I basically said, "Oh, they have this wrap," and I was just like, I was like, and again, I was like, you know what, we should try it. And I really liked the fact that I was confident. I really liked the fact that I wasn't like, "Oh, do you want to go to Shuma?" I wasn't like, there was like no weird energy. I was like, "Let's go." I was like, we should do it. And I can just tell just from the reaction that this person was not interested in the whole Dishoom stuff. I don't know if that's because she's not interested in me or just the fact she's just busy and not interested. It's irrelevant. So, and then when I was like, "Oh, where would you get a sandwich from outside?" And then when she freaking mentioned Waitrose, I just laughed it and I just like moved on. That's basically what I did. So back on my mind, I'm thinking, Waitrose? Get out of here, man. I was like, what am I meant to do with that? And shortly afterwards, the process, I texted my mate, basically explained what happened. And one point that he said that was actually that kind of made me deep this a bit more, was the fact that, she never really mentioned, she didn't really try to, sell, just like meet halfway. I'll say, like, "Oh, we could go to this place," or, "I'm not that hungry, but we could go to this place," or, "How about this?" There was none of that. Like, there was no, if she was interested, she would have tried. And that's why I was like, wait. And then I just did this, like, holy crap, is this really a rejection? And I was like, my heart got hit badly because the emotional investment, the infatuation, all of that thing manifested, and all of a sudden you realize that this person was not interested or did not show signs of interest whatsoever. And it was definitely hurt my ego a lot. More so because when you, basically, I feel I'm more attracted than this person, and for this person to not be, and this isn't a healthy way of looking at it. Just because I may come across as attractive, it doesn't mean that other people who are, I don't like that saying. I don't like that saying. What I can say is, but a better way of saying this is, we all have our types. Just because someone who's not my type doesn't like me, doesn't reflect you as a person. It doesn't mean that you're. It's kind of like the dating algorithms, man. Like if you have like someone who like dislikes someone, it degrades their value. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here, and it doesn't apply in real life. But I would be honest if I felt like that 100%. So afterwards, I was definitely in my feels. I didn't feel great. And we did have drinks after work, so she did join us. But prior to that, I was like really devastated. It felt really awkward sitting next to her. I was like, and I saw she had the music. It just felt weird. And then afterwards, I could tell this person was either trying to. It felt weird. The vibe felt very weird. Because I remember after work, it was so funny because I remember this clearly. Because when we were basically waiting for some people to finish work, she basically sat outside when she, instead of basically sitting there. She could have spoken to me, but she sat outside on our ones. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, you know what? Cool. It is what it is. But after the bubble bursted, this all comes back to the same point. It's okay, and this is the other thing. It's like, and I want to end on this. Why would I experience really did sting me? The thing is, I was focusing on the negatives. And when I focus on the negatives and look for negatives, I will find the negatives. But the same can be said for positive. If I wake up saying today's going to be a good day, I'm going to end up finding all the points which can make this a good day. So I'm going to flish this back on the motherfucking switch. The good positive things was the fact that I was so nervous around the idea of asking this person for lunch that I was even contemplating on doing that over Teams. But we did it in person, which was incredible. The first time when we asked for Instagram, I was a stuttering wreck. But we improved on that, and I ended up talking. I came into the conversation with basically nothing to lose. I was confident, and how I was delivering it was with confidence. Sure, I may have felt uncomfortable, but the way we delivered it, I was really proud of him. And I was like, my guy. And we took that on the chin. So that was a huge W. And if this person really was awkward, hey man, that doesn't change anything about me. Because at the end of the day, I have good people around me. It's just because one person may not have any interest in me as in the context of dating or even as a friend. That's perfectly fine because I have plenty of other people who are there for me. And I look forward to seeing them. So, and that's because I got to be myself, my true and authentic self. And I'm not going to compromise that just for someone else. Man, I almost had to fall out with one of my boys over this one person. That's how messed up it was, and that's how much it mentally impacted me. God bless that brother for being real. The other thing I was going to say, yeah. In terms of W's, yeah, again, I was gradually getting better. Like today, I was texting both my boys. Was really in my downs. I was really negative. I was like, bro, I was rough. But then I felt gradually better. Went for a walk. I went to the gym. And I made a YouTube video for the game. And just to build that the authenticity. Because the awareness that I had made me realize that these are good things that's going to help me propel forward. And going to the gym helped me realize what I'm looking for. And when I saw the people there getting after it, it motivated me again. And seeing couples there, it motivated me to say, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So we've got to aim high. So that it's evidence that it can happen to you as well. Keep at it. And for the gaming, I had an absolute blast. We're about to hit 1 hour. Let's freaking go. And we managed to complete many of us foreign Power Rangers had a complete blast. And not only did we able to yap for 1 hour non-stop, the fact that we're able to be our true and authentic self. Because if there's one thing that I've learned and grew throughout this channel is I've had many instances in my life where I've had experiences where I was like, I haven't, those videos I've actually deleted because I can tell I was like incredibly salty. I was processing it in an emotional way, but I can talk about this like, hey man, Merry freaking Christmas. It is what it is. Get over it, move forward, because I know that I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna get stronger from it, which is why I'm seeing the positive. And there are so many positives in this, and not to mention the fact that I can just move on and I can do better. So there we go, and that is the conclusion. I don't know how long this part is, but for the records, for all the good things, I wanted to make that video. I wanted to make this video. I wanted to get back into it. So I really enjoyed making this video. I really enjoyed talking about that, even though that was going to be a separate video. But the moral, and I want to end it on this note. I'm going to be ending with multiple notes. I think the most important note it would be this. I'm going to try my best to look into the camera. So get close, Cade. Get close. Okay. Look directly. Wait. Can I just? Yo. Hey, yo. Oh, okay. Okay. Yo. This is your boy in the flesh. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I'm going to end on this. So, my saying would be this. As I said in the video countless times, not everyone in life is going to like you. As a friend, as a person, people will come and go. It's okay when you're interested in someone, especially in dating, and they're not interested in you. That's completely okay. And the same thing in the context of friendship. If, like, I don't see any value in pursuing people who don't choose you as a person, who have no interest in you. Instead, put your energy and put your focus on those who choose you, who like to be with you, you know? And see, they choose you as a friend, they choose you as a partner, whatever it is. Choose those people. Stick with those. Don't fixate on those who don't like you, because you end up trying to become someone just to get their approval. And chances are it's probably not even going to work. And you end up driving to people who've been there for you through the good and the bad times. They're the real ones, man. They're the absolute real ones. And they know who they are. So I would know what that's like to have real good people in my life. And it's because I am who I am. I'm not some fake facade. And to those who are not interested in me, it is what it is. Like, I've had many instances where people just ghost me out of nowhere. For whatever reason, they're just not interested. What did I do? I got over it. I just cut them off and I moved on. I didn't chase. The same thing that could be good for this particular colleague. The same thing is like, part of me thinks that this person is not interested in me, even in dating, let alone as a friend. Like, she's clearly interested with other people. Like, she has her own people that she's comfortable with. But that doesn't bother me as much, because like, I just accept that for whatever. Because I have good people in the office too. Like, there's a bunch of people who choose me. Like, they ask me to go to lunch with them, and vice versa. I come into the office so I can talk to those people. And remember, like, I have so many people who, yesterday, the positive was, I had 2 people literally ask me, because when the whole lunch situation happened, I got my own lunch on my own, because I was like trying to process everything. But 2 people I'm close with, they both asked me, "Oh, where were you?" Because they were asking me if I was going to join them for lunch. The fact they were calm with me, and they came to me, and it's funny because they were sitting next to this person. They came to me and asked, "Oh, where did you go for lunch?" They didn't even ask her. Then that shows how just shows that you have good people, and it's okay, and it's just life. With plenty of people out there who are not going to like you. There are people out there who are not going to be interested in you, even as a mate, and that's completely okay. Let it go and accept that as just how life is. If you don't like me, it is what it is. I'm like, I don't give a flying monkeys, but I'm not going to compromise myself just to try and prove, just to try and please these other people. If you don't like me, it is what it is. But most importantly, and this is the key, do not invest any energy on those who show no interest. I just don't see them as worth the energy or the effort. Put your energy on those positive people, on those people who've been there, who choose you. Don't waste energy on those who don't choose you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I'm gonna end this. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Trujan. It's been an honor. 1 hour and 5 minutes. Been a good one. I'm gonna be keeping every single second in this for my future version. So, Cade, it was always a pleasure making these kind of videos. Hopefully, it won't be the last. Hopefully, I don't see you in freaking 7 months again. If this is 7 months, I'm gonna be 29, which is bonkers, bro. Funny enough, I'll be 29 in 2 months. That is a pill to swallow, man. But you know what? I think I made this channel when I was like 2020. I think it was like 2020, bro. Probably so 6. So I was 20. Oh man, my maths 22, 23. That's crazy. That's bonkers if that's true. But anyway, man, I'm out. Stay true to yourself. Stay authentic. Don't ever give up on yourself. Good things will come, especially in these rough moments. But the only way that's ever going to happen is you guys pick yourself up. And all the efforts that came to get to this point, even in the fitness transformation, all came down to me. And all the sacrifices. It was all a solo mission. No one came to save my ass. And I've been through rock bottom and I picked myself up. This is no different. Stay strong and keep moving forward. I'm going to make a separate video on this too, towards myself. The power of video journaling. Anyway, guys, everyone was actually watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, hearing the rounds, hearing some gameplay, and we'll see some more videos. Let's try and make this more of a habit. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.